Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are playing Book 2 of the Age of Ashes campaign, and I thought, why not invite some friends? Let's see what they're doing now, shall we? Trust this be the one time that they just all come rushing into the call. Knock, knock. Hello. Doug Baldwin's in the house. How are you tonight, Doug?
We're burn, the ring of fire. The ring of fire. I stole your intro, Matt.
He jumped in the end. Matt Witt is in the house. And in his cups. Ryan Messsina here. Hello, Ryan.
Jeff, you sound weird,
You
bro.
sound terrible.
You've
Jeff.
wrong microphone.
Yeah.
What?
You're
Moving
all
my guess.
yeah, you're echoing.
Sound like you're in a bathtub.
That's terrible. We're already live. There's nothing I could do. I can't
Yes,
stop this.
there is.
You're stuck. This is it.
All right, we'll do it live.
Oh, you've done it to yourself, Jeff.
We'll
All
do
right.
it live.
You wake up in the sewer.
We gotta make
Well,
me
weren't
stop
we in the jungle?
recording.
No, you're in the sewer now, guys.
They make me stop the recording and listen back. I sound echoey.
Yeah,
Oh,
you are
nice.
not
No,
using your microphone. You are not.
You're fucking with me. You're fucking with
No,
me.
you would throw it in the garbage.
Not even a little bit.
Now I'm laughing that you
Honestly,
think that we're fucking with
I think
you
you're
'cause it's
giving
making
us
me laugh.
credit for this to be a prank like that. But thanks for the ammunition, because I will use that in the
Yeah,
future.
we will totally do that later. You're
It's called
totally
mental-
screwed.
But no,
every time.
unfortunately, Jeff, you really sound like you're coming straight from the bottom of the bathtub.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah, I just think it's coming off a different mic.
Yeah, so that's what my first guess would be too.
Zoom I usually can just change the input on.
Yeah, it might just be Zoom. You might
Hello.
sound great to the listening.
Oh,
There we
you
go. That's it.
Hello.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey!
Technical difficulties.
There's the.
No, I mean
GM
you
that we
sound
know and
terrible,
love.
Yeah.
Jeff.
That,
No, you
that's,
sound terrible.
that's a calculated silky smooth.
Hello, everyone. I've
It's
already
like
done the intro.
velvet.
I've already done the intro. Where is
Well, it's a unique intro now.
where is Aiden? Well, you know, I've
There he
taken,
is.
I've
He
taken
said
to
he
the,
didn't want
fella.
to play anymore.
taken to the cold start, and it's like, you know what? I'm actually going to do my mic test and do the intro, and then just spam you guys in and say hello and use my radio voice so you guys clue in that we're live or whatever. So that really kind of threw me, where you guys were like, oh no, yeah, you sound echoey. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm always complaining about their echo. Actually, I made a note. I listened back to the last episode I recorded Matt, and he got very echoey because when he was talking, he swings back in his chair like this, and so we gotta keep you
Sorry.
there tight. It's all right, Mr.
I'll try to
Gibson.
be more on it tonight, Jeff.
I hear you, but I don't see you. You can't.
You don't see me.
It's Age of Ashes night. No, Joe Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
No camera for Joe.
he's a sneaky,
No.
sneaky.
Yeah, just sneaky.
No.
He's at the
No
cottage.
camera. Nope.
No.
Bad internet.
Oh.
So, welcome to Rogers.
Yeah, it's
No.
real bad tonight.
yeah. It was a slideshow for a while during the pregame.
That's good, Doug. I like that. Your camera's chopping up there. I used to say, oh, you go all robotic. It's like, oh, here comes the slideshow. Well, gentlemen, you've had 2 weeks to form a battle plan, and you sent in your scout to Tiptoe. Let's do some intro.
Tiptoe.
Sure. As soon as we can get into fantasy grounds, Jeff.
Yeah, that would help.
It's up and running. Update.
We just need the IP.
What?
Just the IP.
We need the IP.
Give me the IP, man. Just give me the IP.
We need some IP.
Come on, man. Give me that IP. I need
feels
it.
so
I need
good.
it. I need it. It's Friday, dude. What are you doing to me?
You said 8 o'clock. It's 8:26.
I was promised some
I
IP.
said 8 p.m. ish. Didn't you see the ish on my? No,
God, but that IP is so good.
Where's the damn IP, man?
it's coming. It's
I'm
not
used
coming.
to have-
It's not coming publicly, or well, even though I've got. This
We will get
password.
Aiden to do things for this IP.
He's going to do things.
Hey,
on.
have you seen the baby crawl across the ceiling? Train spotting? That's totally it.
I actually have seen that.
Lost me there, Doug. I'm sorry.
I know Doug's
Train-
on his
train
game tonight,
spotting.
man. I'm
Oh,
telling
a little bit pre-Aiden, eh?
Oh yeah, that movie came out long before Aiden was born.
Well, there's a lot.
You know, in his defense, I actually haven't seen the whole thing either, and it's sad because I should have.
Because Matt was watching a movie about drugs and went, "What a good idea." Pause. So, Aiden,
I can't lie. That's totally what happened. And then I forgot. I was watching, you know.
and then I forgot, and I sunk in the carpet. I love how he sinks in the carpet, and then they roll him. They find him ODing, and they roll him to the ER, and he's still like in his mind, he's still sunk in the carpet. Like the carpet just sinks like 3 feet, and he's in the carpet. It's like that is the best way. Yeah. Anyway.
Whoa, we've all been there, Jeff.
Not all of
No,
us.
no. I think
Well,
close.
most of us.
Metaphorically speaking. Don't do drugs, kids.
I had a really bad flu, and I was crawling across the ground, towards the bathroom, and the carpet started engulfing me. But it's close to it. But hey, we here at Roll Mongers.
This one time on NyQuil.
Like one time on Bandcamp. There's a whole bunch of memes that could come out of that. This one time on NyQuil? No? Oh, that's also for Aiden's time. We're just going to have to send him a list of shit to watch.
No.
Take him a year.
Oh,
Poor guy.
and nowadays, having things to watch is a problem.
Half the jokes we tell just.
Speaking about watching good stuff, I crammed half of Netflix's Dota Season 3.
Oh.
And I don't know anything about the video game, but it's just, to me, it's just good old high-level D&D. You got dragons, you got goddesses, the elves. The elves are cool.
It's pretty anime.
Yeah.
D&D anime.
The most hilarious thing is I've put in probably 1,500, almost 2,000 hours into the game itself. I still haven't watched season 1 of the Dota anime.
Well, I think it's
Well,
like
all that possible lore that can be explained from a.
well, obviously you paid for it. You all paid for the Netflix series if you
And
played the crap
he's
out of it.
like, top lane's open, boys.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
I gotta
getting
watch.
it too.
There's that. I gotta watch season 4 of Overlord.
Oh, it's
I started that.
lackluster.
That's sad.
I don't get bored of that.
Does
My advice is wait it out and marathon it.
Oh, is it coming out now, or is it
Yeah, it's like 4 episodes in.
it's current now.
All right, how many episodes are we getting?
I think they're up to
4.
like there's episode 8 or maybe 5, 6. I don't know, somewhere.
4 dubbed, 8 or 6 not so dubbed.
Yeah, but how many are we?
Oh, I
supposed to
don't
be
watch
getting? 12
dubbed.
or 24?
Sacrilege.
Right.
Probably 12.
The Japanese voice
It
acting.
depends. It depends. They've gotten so much better. They really
Oh,
have.
I know. I just like the Japanese voice acting.
Be happy I have a wife that'll watch anime with me. It just has to be dubbed. Sacrifice have to be made. But hey, she watches all the anime with me. I do, so it's like sweet.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I'm
So when
I'm
we get
mad
a
at
One Punch Man
Crunchyroll
season-
right now because how to pick up girls in a dungeon season 4 is dropping, and they don't have English subs for it. They have I think French and Spanish.
You're Canadian. You should know French.
Our French isn't applicable to.
Yeah, it doesn't translate well.
That's
No,
Is that actually like a sensitive subject for some Canadians?
no.
where it's like-
Let me spell it out to you in a way an Arizonian can, understand.
no.
There's a place in America where they keep a certain type of Americans. They put them in one state. You can guess what that is. Well, there's a certain type of Canadian, and we dump them in Quebec.
Utah.
Don't ask me why I did that accent. It has nothing to do with my point. Anyway,
Utah.
yeah, I don't know. Where's that?
Actually, Jeff, that's a pointed analogy. I'm going to give you a DM point for that.
That's right.
Thank you.
You get a hero
EM
point.
points.
Jeff.
Oh, I like
Actually,
that.
Oh no! Don't do that, Ryan.
considering
I don't know. I'm sorry. The juices.
The last time we hinted at a political joke, Messsina went and he backed away from it. So for him to drop the confetti on me, I'll take that point. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna spend it on you. Don't hate
Sweet.
me that you are at the mine.
Spend it on getting fantasy ground up.
It's up.
What's up? What's up? We're in. I'm in.
We got a
there's
Vrock to kill, dude.
There's an IP.
We've been
Yeah.
planning this 2 weeks.
Have you? There's been meetings. No, I've seen it in the chat.
We made it a point to meet at 8:30. We whiteboarded things.
Yeah, right.
We had actually Aiden's whole engineering team help us with a couple of ideas.
There's no way.
Yeah, we
Oh, not at all.
crowdsourced
I
this one,
almost fell
Jeff.
for the echoey guy.
No idea
Mike
what you're in
gag.
for.
But
And by the way, we have a Kickstarter. We'll tell you about it on the break.
Actually, he's lying. It's an Indiegogo, but
Yeah, Indiegogo, right?
What? I thought we decided guys. Come on, dog.
they had a lower overhead. So
Flash to me lying in bed with my phone, just lit my face going, they said there was a Kickstarter. I'd contribute, liars.
Yeah, but apparently Doug went with go. So.
I can't even find the Indiegogo address.
So, assuming you guys are camped down the river still, and Lobrak came flying out of there going, spiders, and all that stuff, I believe you guys had spent the night. There were rumors. There were rumors abound, but he doesn't speak Draconic. So, what
I'm
counts?
fluent in Draconic.
I know. So, what counts as performance in this skill set, Joe? Let's see if Joe can redeem himself after that bullshit about holding on to hero points that don't evaporate.
So it's
mad.
canon now.
Yeah, right. And that's why we have young Willems.
I keep everyone straight.
I kid. Actually, we have Jared from JS Minis has reached out, and he's already made the star of one of our new shows. He's made Joseph Davis's Catfolk Inventor, and you can see a fast time video of him making this miniature for our cast member from scratch, and I've actually posted the link on our YouTube.
Oh, that's so cool.
Next up, I showed him the Star Wars picture, and he chose Poser Sham. So
Nice.
I brought Aiden into the chat, and they're working on it. And so that's 2 shows for 2. So if
Excellent choice. I hear he takes like the
Smokebeard,
Force.
we predict is going to be the man in All Guns No Glory, the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Outlaws of Elkinstar up-and-coming show. Hard choice, between several characters in our Star Wars, but went with the Jedi. I let the guy choose, so Poser's the man in this show. Well, when he's done with that, I guess I should, introduce him to one of you guys for our Age of Ashes show. Who wants to be immortalized in a mini? Who's the man?
Let's find out.
I vote chest hair.
Chest what?
I vote by greenness, personally.
Oh, he's got a point.
I would have to say someone that's been with us most of the show. Someone that incorporates the angle, the special offshoot of our own brand. I mean, we had an all-Cavalier party. We have everyone need to be from around Osirian, except for our android who fell out of the sky from space. We've had a whole bunch of mustache-twirling evil, and yes, my daughter Alex will be returning for the next October bout of that show, because not only is she coming over here in September, she's going to stay late in October here in Canada, and will be very much part of that show that we're going to
Nice.
start re-recording in October, which has rekindled my interest in 1st edition, because I was ready to kind of tank that. But
Well, it is Halloween, so let's resurrect the dead while we're at it.
we will.
That was good.
That was good. I can't give hero points for chips, but I'll give you a hero point for that.
Ooh, taken.
There you go. Put it on your sheet, buddy. Because you're going to need it in this fight. Oh,
can't. Fantasy Grounds won't work.
that's
No,
the
I
problem.
got
Mine's
it.
up and running. Everybody's here but you.
I added my hero point.
We will
Oh.
pantomime the screen to you. Theater of the mind, Witt. Just like
Still
the
not
old
working,
days.
man. I'm so sad right now.
Manually type it. Copy and paste and we'll do it.
100%. That was my problem too. Copy
Get
paste doesn't work
back
with times around.
The game.
PSA: don't copy and paste your IP, boys and girls. Punch that stuff in. Don't be lazy.
That's right.
Yeah, that's fair. But to answer your question, Jeff, for a performance, there is an actual performance skill. It's charisma based.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are you willing to attempt that untrained?
Untrained in it.
Who dumped their charisma? Oh.
That's a 3.
Oh, wow.
You vomit on his shoes. It was like
So-
that.
Do you remember when our samurai was talking to the tree? You know, combat is fun, and like in the background, Matt's doing like cartwheels, trying to interpret Sylvan as a dance. Yeah, yeah. This is like not even that good. I have nothing. I have no joke for 8 like 3. That's just this is weak. So you know what? I'm gonna hold back the rumor mill.
Random roar noises.
I can actually cut and paste now from one screen to another and put in fantasy grounds. Couldn't do this before, thank God. So I can actually cut and paste a whole bunch of text into the chat, and I can choose what language it comes up as. And if you speak that language, you get English. If you don't speak that language on your character sheet, you on your screen will see gobbledygook. It's really cool. But since our goblin with a 3 tries to perform, we'll just move on to the battle plan, which is what, gentlemen? What is the battle plan? What do you guys do?
We're going to do a little bit of rock fishing.
No, of course. Yeah, I gotta eat. Oh, I thought you said rock like some kind of fish in the stream. You mean vrock.
Vrock fishing.
Vrock fishing. So the plan is to try and lead him away? Who gets to be the bait?
Yes. Well, I think Vrocks are into frogs, aren't they?
Now, I don't have a map of the surrounding area, but there are some generic flip maps that you may or may not be familiar with that I could use. You
I'm
know.
down for that.
Was it rotated 90 degrees by chance?
No. We're not that clever.
But you know, if you spice up that frog with a little bit of goblin garnish, I think it really comes out to be a really rock solid idea.
You know, we don't give out half force points anymore, Aiden. Keep trying.
Oh, it's okay. I don't think you understand. When you texted me that I got a force point for my birthday, not even 5 minutes later, I was already in Roll20 adding it to my character sheet.
I'm just
On
going to
his
point
birthday.
out. Yeah, we're going to have to mention our birthdays much more often. Is all
I
I,
got a
was
fever,
thinking.
and the only cure.
Doug
is
has
more
several
force
birthdays
points.
a year.
Yes, I am now.
I've
3
become
months.
76, Jeff. I think you owe me a few.
I could see Doug pulling that shit. Like, wait about, you know, not a year, but like 8 months, you know? Like, he's like, didn't you have a birthday in
I'll
March?
put it-
No, it's September.
I'll put it on audio now. It's May.
Speaking of
So,
birthdays in
but-
September, hey guys, how's it going?
Well, hey, it ain't September yet. So we'll wake you up. at the
Only
end.
August.
Hey.
There's a lot of excitement for one measly force point. I'm curious. Last time, no, if you're not familiar with our Star Wars show, we bartered a broken lightsaber that may have an intact crystal for 3 force points or a destiny point from our character, and he's still making that decision. So tune in next week live for that decision. Anyway, battle plans made and laid to rest.
Well, first off, more alcohol.
Hey.
Cheers, boys.
Salud.
Well,
Can orcs drink that?
Hey. Here. Tip it up. Don't be shy.
Just look at Muros, it'll put hair on your chest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to drink it for about 10 years at least to get a cup, you know, some stubble going there. At least some strong stubble.
But
Made with
eventually it'll come in right thick.
It's
It is.
Trust me on that one.
Zach takes a swig and just poof, just like a big mountain of fur just pops up immediately.
Oh, if anyone could figure that out, Albert could. He's a smart lad, he is.
I notice it's not a paste. Most of our alcohol's a paste.
A paste alcohol.
You disgust me.
He's not very popular. They just give him the dregs. Here, champion. You can have this when we're done.
Scrape this out the bottom.
Sludge.
But you think if you put that on a piece of a good toast, that may not be an entirely bad idea.
All right, so I'm assuming we're getting a wee bit of time to do some preparation. Are we not? Since this time we choose generic map, whatever you're throwing at us ourselves.
In Lowbrook,
Hey, you know what, Jeff? Do we get to pick the map?
I can tell you, I can't really use the swamp terrain. There's no real swamp at this edge. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
no swamp. All right, what do we got? What are our choices?
I think it's the only other one.
Well, there's 2 other ones, and then the temple.
There's generic forest 2. All right,
There's
I see it. Jungle
there-
clearing.
There's
Oh,
jungle clearing 1.
Jungle clearing, battle down, jungle clearing.
see the faint remnants of a cozy cottage.
It looks like it.
The sad remains.
Well, at least the Vrock will know you're home, right? And we'll use it to draw him in. No?
That's a brilliant idea, Jeff. Thank
oh my
you.
gosh. Yeah. And then we just
Come
lock
on
it
in.
inside it and burn it down.
We're just settling in for a few wee drinks here. See if you can keep up.
Oh, look, the new one's in here. Look, we are caca. Caca? It's a caca.
We have number 2.
He's like, not that one.
Oh, black. I love this one.
Day or night?
Mastery. Let's go with D.
Oh, of course.
So you're going to lead him out during the day?
Well,
Sure.
not all of us can see. And we can all see further in the daytime.
Those few characters that can't see at the night, when you draw out the Vrock, there's a name for those. They're called bait.
They could be a master at whatever skill they choose.
They're
A
called
bait
backup
would be good.
character. Well, let's
So
see.
who doesn't have dark vision?
Let's see if it's raining. Oh, it's not raining for
Well,
once.
gee,
That's-
the token human.
Oh, right, our master baiter.
Ah, 75% of a hero point, but not quite there, Matt. But I am still listening.
But, okay, Matt, that was great, but Ryan did it a lot subtler first. I gotta give it to Ryan.
I think I can only give out, like, just so you guys don't keep hammering away at my hero-ness, 1 point for a joke. And it's like the joke of the night. I think Ryan's already taken that away from you. So let's focus on
That's
some
not
actual
fair at all.
heroics. Some
I
actual
have
heroics.
barely had a chance to warm up.
Let's roll back the tape. Well, since you can't give me a bag of chips, and Ryan provided the meme about bribing a GM, if you check the Discord, that's my subtle entry into the joke, and he hammered back with his joke, where I implied 1 bag of chips, 1 hero point. Anyway. And I like salsa. But anyway, I just realized half these fuckers live near my house. To be like, ding dong, damn it! Honey, go run some salsa down
That's
to
not
Tony's.
fair. I'm drunk. I can't do that.
No, you've got to. Never
Ding
mind.
dong, damn it. That
Ding
sounds
dong,
like-
damn it. Anyway.
It's the 3Ds. No.
You rang.
All right, so jungle clearing number 2. It sounds like
All right.
we're gonna go.
It's all black. It's all black for me.
because you're not
Yeah.
there. Oh, it's the middle of the night.
You have to open your eyes
the middle of
first.
the night.
I can't see. Open your eyelids. Oh. I got. Oh, yeah.
Miro's the
Your
frog
lips
bender.
move, but I can't see what you're saying.
Miro's in battle form, just like Cringer from He-Man. We'll just leave him like that.
All right. So we'll take up defensive positions in good hiding spots.
Are you going to use the hut? Are you going to be inside said hut to make it actually exist there, Miros
I
of
don't
the...
hate that idea. I really don't hate that idea.
It's a good idea. I like it.
Let's go with it. That's
nice
so
to have
our
a-
style.
it's
Come
nice to
on
have
in. Have
it's
a
nice to have
drink.
a
Let's do
retreat.
this.
Yeah, what if you guys get like too much into your cups and you're all like, okay, it's
Then-
battle time. I
But then it's
cast,
unfortunate for the Vrock.
I cast Miss Hurl.
Miss Hurl.
Never misses.
That's gold.
That's a
Wonder what
guaranteed
else
hit.
I expect.
I put that in the chat earlier when Matt was apologizing for being his cup. Dwarven magic. I put Madge brackets kick Miss Hurl. And I got
Oh,
nothing
that
but
was good.
crickets. No one pays attention to me. The fearless leader.
Well, the delivery was
wait,
so
what
much
did
better
you
this
say?
time, Jeff.
I was
I
paying
am
attention.
better live than I am in texting. I hate texting people. There's so much subtext in my text that
That's
I'm not
what
even worried
Cheryl
about.
said.
I'm not even.
I love getting your text. I never have to have a puzzle game on the side.
Actually, my wife and I text each other. We're fine. If I call her, she's like, "What? Like you just text me? I thought you wanted to talk to me." No.
I think
Okay.
he's been trying hard.
You were all flirty and happy in the text, honey. You don't want to talk to me? Okay, bye. Click. I call Aiden. I apologize because I'm like, it gets to a point where I'm like, oh, I got this idea about gaming, and that's all I ever call him about. Anything else but gaming shit. And he's like, hello, I'm at work.
Honestly, that's what I want you to call me about. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. I'm not always available. But
Okay.
like when I am, absolutely. Let's talk about gaming. I love it.
Gaming buddies. All right. So looking at the map here, jungle clearing number 2. Did you guys want to set up shop, fort? Do you have enough open ground, or should we go back to jungle clearing number 1 where there's a little bit of space in the middle? I'll take your
Want
fuck for
to hide
500.
in the bushes.
I'll be at the edge of the bushes so that I can step right out.
I guess having aerial cover from something that flies is not a bad idea. And this has
It's
got lots of
probably
cover.
pretty smart. If I don't say so myself,
Sorry,
I'm a genius.
not cover, concealment. I don't want to get called on that
Whatever.
letter.
I'll take whatever bonuses I can get. To the bushes! Ha!
Okay. So
Sploosh.
who's going to draw this dude out?
All right. So I'm going to check off a couple things off of my spell list because before he goes out, I'm going to buff him a bit.
Who?
thank you.
Who's Miros is going to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miros. So
Miros?
he gets
Miros
the
Who the fuck
fly.
do we- Hey, you posed a question like we didn't know who it was going to be.
Have you got a joint stuffed in your headphones, Messina? What the hell is that sticking out there?
No, it's instead of me having my little my wee Mikey smack my
little
big
wee
Mikey thing to keep my mics from touching each other. I had to tape this one up and back and say stop.
Oh, like he's plumbing
Lesson
tape?
101, Jeff. Don't cross the streams.
Exactly.
That's a big ass blunt looking thing sticking out of the side of his. That's okay.
Sick.
Now I look so cool.
I dig it.
to the left hand
He's like Cheech to my Chung. All right.
All right. I'm also going to hit him with a stone skin.
Ooh.
Good call. Good call.
Ooh. Get stoned!
How long do both of those last?
Yeah.
All right. So fly does not last as long as the stone skin. You got five. You got 5 minutes to do what you got to do.
Okay, I'm large. You can catch a ride with me. Know what I mean?
Okay, but I don't want to.
Oh, Lowbrack. Put Lowbrack on him.
Lowbrack does. Yeah.
Send the goblin. He likes this stuff.
Oh,
You
no,
kidding
it's
me?
okay.
Have Lowbrack going out there like riding in again? All I see is like a perverted version of the heavy metal cover. You know.
You know what? Get a box of stones. Get a box of stones. That's your challenge now. I challenge you, Lobrecht, for your monk skills that I've taught you. Go get me a box of stones. 2 boxes of stones if you want to impress me. And then when we're flying away and the thing's flying after us, just wick stones at its eyes the entire time. Be like, F your eyes! F them hard!
I mean, I could do that with stones, and I lift up like a little leather fold and you just see 10 knives in a bandolier. I could throw these at him.
Walk over him. Put my hand on his shoulder.
How far away from the mine are you? Like from the Vrock's position? Like,
And I go-
Aiden's got it.
I'm going to say within
two and a
two and a half minutes of fly time.
All right.
I am so glad to
2
have
minutes.
been your
Two
mentor
minutes.
at this
2
moment.
minutes. Yeah, I like
2
it. 2
minutes of
minutes.
All right. Sorry. Missy's trying to have a moment with his disciple. Go ahead.
It happened and been done with. Move the story forward.
I keep asking you, where are you? How are you going to do this? And you guys are all like, let's drink. Okay, there goes an afternoon. Maybe
And
we
this
should
is-
go. And battle.
This
What?
is called a
There's been
tactical
many
planning
afternoons
operation.
that have been spoiled to that, Jeff. We can't help it. It's in our nature.
Yes. You know, I just realized I still have my Outlaws of eyebrows on. Got to shut those off. Ready?
That's why this human keeps hanging
There
out
we
with
go.
us, because nobody converts more people to alcoholism than a bunch of dwarves.
Albrecht, did we clear a hex?
I talked to Spiegler today. I said, yeah, you're out clearing hexes. He was complaining.
Relegated to tasks of obscure mediocrity. That's what you get for not showing up, lad. Trust me, Spiegler. If you want to get things done, you got to show up.
That's fine.
So let's get her done. All right.
Speaking of which, fly frog and take this stony hide with you.
Ooh.
So Stone Skin's 20 minutes.
No, I'm
I
staying
apologize, ladies and gentlemen. They're really digging in the bottom of the barrel for jokes and puns. And I know I started it. All right. Let's look at the mine. It's the mine. It's the mine. Woo! See the mine?
Here. No, it's ours.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Soon.
We share.
Soon.
They just don't know it yet.
All right. So yeah, you get 5 minutes of fly. Your speed.
My speed. How
Your
long?
speed. 5 minutes.
All right.
So we are within that half
How-
of that radius.
How
so that
far
he can
away are we?
get to give the Vrock the raspberry.
So he's literally going to come in like a crash landing, like okay, but oh, he burns all his fly time just getting there and back. But I'm
That's a
assuming
mental image of a giant frog going.
what is your movement rate in like a round?
Pending a few there's sort of a few variables that come into play with my movement speed when we start effing with it with these spells.
So let's hear it.
Yeah. So base of 40. Sorry, I just need to get to the page build.
Did you, Matt or Albrecht? Did you pass us out the daily potions?
Always.
Okay.
So y'all are hooked up with your what was that cool potion that I was passing
So
you guys?
plus 5
Quicksilver.
movement. Yeah, the Quicksilver does a plus 5 movement. I think
Yeah,
that
Quicksilver, but I think the
Muros was taking the other one.
it
Yeah.
the Drakeheart mutagen.
The Drakeheart, that's
Yeah.
the one I like. So I believe I have a speed of 35.
Well, you get.
Oh wait.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. You have bonus movement to end your mutagen if you choose to
Which one? That's the
utilize it.
On the Drake.
Yeah, so you get AC
yeah.
5
Yeah. The big boost.
plus 2 to perception, and then you can activate an ability called Final Surge, which allows you to stride twice, but it ends your AC 5 and perception plus 2.
Oh, okay. So you can end it, and then you can take 2 movements as a single action.
Yeah, it's a good juice.
Yeah. In the pinch to kind of.
Yep.
It could be strategically used.
Plus, you have
Like when a Vrock
resistance
is
5 to physical damage,
Yeah.
except
so,
for adamantine.
Yeah. So speed of 40 base.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I can enhance my speed only for 1 minute.
My Miros doesn't wiggle.
I'm kind of scared that Joe, who technically is labeled the tactician player, has said nothing for like 20 minutes.
Do you remember the wise guy in the Hercules movie who's like, I got a flaming spear through my heart, and that's how I'll die. He's when he speaks, which is not often, you listen.
Oh, Ian McShane, the Oracle that would stand out there, arms spread during the arrow hail, and nothing would hit him. He's like, shit, because he wanted to die.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I think everybody else is taking the Quicksilver mutagen, correct?
Yeah. And how long does the mutagen last for?
10 minutes because it's a moderate, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I will quaff that.
So for our purposes, the entire battle.
Yes.
Because there's no way you're going to live 10 minutes with this thing.
We hope.
Right.
You're going to be dead. It's
That
going to be
statement
dead.
does not inspire much confidence.
This is jobbed into.
So what was your other character concept?
Be afraid, Albrecht. Be afraid. For this ain't no wee little bunny that comes out of a cave. No, Albrecht. I mean, look at the teeth and the claws. I mean, Look, the little goblin's shaking in his boots, isn't he? No, you should be wary and I'm sorry, I went somewhere else there for a minute. You guys were saying?
No, we're just saying if we end up dying and then being reincarnated in new forms, just think all the new content that's been released since when we first made our first characters. Think of the hell we'll unleash upon this adventure path. But that's not going to happen because we've been kicking the crap out of everything up until this point.
Doing our best to, anyway.
How do you think we got to this point there, cuz?
He points at the scars of the holes in your chest that have been...
You put your hand into one. You're like,
Yeah,
remember
just
this one?
This one still hasn't quite healed, cousin.
Ah! That one's down there. Stop. Albrecht, you surely said this one has to be natural.
Do your thing, froggy boy.
Go get him.
Fetch!
Running through the air with my fly speed.
Hold on.
I feel there should be theme music for this. Hang on.
There is, but it's all copyrighted.
No. Flight of the Valkyries? Not
No,
bad.
no. I was thinking that one from the first Neverending Story.
Where he's flying around on Falcor. Na 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 na. Never ending star.
Do do do. Yeah, what was it? Here we are.
In the sky.
Yeah.
Guys over 40 reminiscing about the 80s and we don't know why. Can we just get on with the fight? Get on with it.
Oh,
We're flying.
Hey,
We're
I
in
just have to-
transition.
I wrote down 36-minute mark flight music and we shall see. Cue now. Isn't that good? Whatever I'm going to pick in the future, that sounds tasty. All right. Future me is going to be impressed, as will you, when this comes out.
Sorry to date it, but the creator just passed of Neverending Story. So
Oh, it's too bad. He had such a promising career ahead of him.
Neverending Story 2.
40 years we waited. We waited 40 years. What the hell happened? All right. So, gentlemen, how close are you going to get to the mine? How close are you going to get to this estimated area of Lobrak's memory of the Vrock nest?
About 2 minutes away.
Probably
It's 2 minutes by
No, you're flying now.
mad dash.
These two.
No.
You're flying. You're skimming the trees, right?
Yeah.
You're below radar. Here they come.
Yeah. And we're flying fast.
Several theme musics have been joked about. They're on their way.
We'll buzz the
Okay.
court.
So
I'll even take a lick at this bit.
okay. Suddenly, okay, you're all in Corsairs above the clouds, and there's that plane noise. You're all like, we're about 1 minute out. You know, what are we doing here? And all the planes, and then the frog gets in there.
I'm as aerodynamic as possible. I'm an unusual shape for a frog with everything in an aerodynamic posture. So it's like,
Ryan, you are the perfect shape for a frog. Don't. No, you're good. You're
Own
perfect
it.
shape.
Own it. You be
That's
you.
right.
You do you. Of all the fantastical creatures,
be more aerodynamic.
be more-
Hit you on the head with the dagger, just the blunt of the dagger. Now.
you know, actually, let's not talk to the Lobrak about all the banners and scarves he added just for this flight that are causing so much aerodynamic drag. No, he's beating your ass. All right.
Where did you get those goggles?
I just
Have you
feel
always
like,
had those
do you know the
goggles?
samurai banner where they like literally put a stick, like a pole, behind their armor? It sticks straight up like a flag, and it's a huge banner hangs down like in the samurai warriors of old. Right? This is what I see Lobrak doing.
but it says anvil bender, so I'm totally cool with this.
No, it's just got a big finger and it's flying at you guys. What the hell is that?
I'm still okay with that.
All right.
Somehow, Lobrak has strapped himself to the back of this frog with synth rope.
I was going to go with, that synth rope is made with all 100% pure Natchez Saskatchewan sealskin bindings. Think about it. Isn't that bizarre? Yeah, that's a dated joke. All right. John Biner. Bizarre. Never mind. To repeat my question, How close, while the two of you alone flying, now that your theme music has run out and you're on audio and your air support and the bombers and all the World War II planes have left and you guys are going it alone because you're the only ones who still have half a fuel tank, how close do you get to the Vrock's nest?
Well, I want to, en route, I want to grab a sizable rock or log, perhaps. And then while flying at altitude above the trees, I wish to
So stealth run
rock.
just to get his attention alone is off the table. Now we're going for a high-end altitude. What is that thing doing? Oh, it's dropping a rock on Vinny. Oh, he's pissed.
Well,
oh, there he
from
goes.
From what I've been told, that's the only thing that's going to be airborne.
Yes, but if you're above the tree line, the entire camp may see you, especially whenever, trust me, because when that Vrock takes flight, pissed off, everybody in camp goes, oh, shit.
Yeah, have fun keeping up.
Okay.
Well, I think if we're staying low to the tree line, we should buzz pretty close to it.
Well-
It's gonna notice us.
Yeah, like we're going to be coming in hot and fast.
So is it buzz or bomb? Who's flying this frog?
I am.
All right, so are you buzzing or bombing? Different altitudes. I mean, you could do both.
I'm not. I'm okay. How about when you say bombing? What altitude do you think I'm at?
I'm assuming the proverbial anywhere from 60 to 200 feet above the nest. Because it's a rock. It's not a...
No,
it's not-
I'm thinking like 20 feet above the tree line, and then just kind of, and then let go, and then.
Oh, okay, okay.
Look! I brought you gift. Wood.
Okay. All right. So you guys are flying 20 feet above the jungle canopy. Yes?
Yeah.
All right. In the middle of a sunny afternoon, because you don't want to do this in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am green. I
will-
do blend with the trees.
I will roll for rain again because we took so long. No, it's not raining. It's actually clear sky. Clear sky, middle of day. I'm circling. I'm doing Vrock things. And somewhere in there, since you guys have a long approach, I'm going to give him at least one perception check to see if he sees you guys inbound with a 29. So here you guys come. And he spots you. Let's say, even giving you the benefit of the doubt, I'll give you the automatic 60 feet. You guys are 60 feet away from the
Do
nest.
we see him?
Yeah.
Like, is he up in the air?
No, he's in the nest.
Oh, okay.
He's in the nest. He's just, chewing on Anakin Skywalker, spitting out Padawans,
Yeah. Ah, Sandy.
Sitting there chewing on a bone. Looks up. You guys are 60 feet out. With initiative of 29. Beating Lobrak's, or tying Lobrak's 29. What is your... Let's go with reflex save, or help me out here, Joe. Used to be Dex mod.
Ties go to enemies.
Okay. Vrock, then Lobrak, then Slim Flying Shady. In that order. So, he sees you at 60 feet. Okay? That's a perception check. And I'm actually going to burn an action to what is that? Okay? He makes a recall knowledge. I'll burn a second. Look, what the hell is that?
No, and then he'll do a second knowledge check after to be like,
Where's that music coming from? Na, 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 na. And with his last action, he will spring into the air and fly 35 feet straight up just to get airborne in a scramble. Lobrak, you are 60 feet from this thing. It looks at you, looks at you for 2 seconds, cocks its head for 2 more, and then flaps madly and takes its last 2 of 6 seconds to elevate itself. It jets straight up out of the nest into the air and is 35 feet above the nest, 15 feet above us, and 60 feet away. Lobrak, what do you do?
If we're 20 feet above the tree line being...
Oh, that's true.
10
No, that's true. That's true. If I'm in the trees, no, that is a good point. So I'm actually
equal. Assuming trees are 10 to 15 feet tall, right?
Oh, no. He's on the top of the tree line. And you're 20 feet up top of the tree line. He goes 35. Oh, no, I was right. 15 above you.
Okay, gotcha.
I took the 20 of the occasion. Right.
Okay, I thought the nest was on the ground.
I will even give you a nice 5, maybe 10-foot sinkage into that top of that tree, because I'm not perched like tippy toe on the top of it, which means I'll even say he's like 5 feet above you. So he's right above you, and he just has that slightly taller enemy pose. Mwah! And
But still 60 feet out.
Lobrak, you once again, and Muros for the first time, see death on black wings. A blood red, sinewy, gaunt, but very tall and muscular body. Kind of like the very human looking tall things as far as body goes from Weirder Things, only painted red. Long, very, very long talons and claws from human hands. And then he has that lovely sort of, I want to call it like a bola. You know, it has the sort of fluffy neck throw, black, that vultures have. A distinct red vulture head, but demonic proportions, with a huge, thick, heavy axe beak. And then burly, almost fluffy black, ragtag, huge freaking wings, and a long, sinewy tail. Jets out of the nest. And Lobrak does what?
I'm going to wait until after Muros goes.
All right.
Because we're still too far for me to do anything.
At 60 feet?
Yep.
All right. Muros.
Alright, oh, this is going to work out to my advantage anyways. It's getting tired of being at one altitude. So I'd like to take 40 of my movements and kind of go whoo, and to kind of move towards
Could you explain that in math for the podcast? Woo! Need more than woo. I saw your hand.
Well, yeah, because we're in a three-dimensional axis here, and I don't know if we want to
Are
really.
you going to pull up?
Yes, I will match altitudes, and I will ascend and move towards.
Okay, and
my intent is still to use my action to move towards it. My next action to give my gift of wood. Still.
Right, so you basically want to be just above it as you're adjacent, so you just throw the rock at its face, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then in completion go. Mahahaha!
Okay, so to go 10 feet up would require what, 15 feet of movement? Because if you're moving at a well, actually, wait, does going up vertically double movement costs?
Is it the same as just moving like diagonal on?
Flight in this also has precision, bulky turns. Like they have like flight good, flight. Help me out here, Joe. They have a
magical flight is which?
It's like the best, isn't it? Can you turn on a dime?
Perfect. Yeah, I believe. Let us find literature that consorts with our ideas.
Moving upward, straight up, or diagonally use the rules for moving through difficult terrain.
Okay, so extra movement, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's 60
the fly action.
So to push this along, Messsina, what kind of movement per action do you have? 40 feet?
I have 40 feet.
Okay. So if we cut that in half and say 20, right? It's going to take you 3 actions just to get to him, and you launch. Throw the rock. Easy peasy. You will end your turn in front of him, slightly above him, but other than that...
Well, that's just... Wouldn't that be just 2 of my actions?
Actually, yeah, you're not pulling up an awful lot, are you? You're not going straight up, right?
No, just a small, that's...
Yeah. Okay, so we'll cut your first action so that you get the upgrade. So instead of 40, you'll cut your first action in half, which is 20. You get 40 feet left, and you've got the slope, so that's 2 actions. So you're in his face, you got 2 actions. What do you do?
Well, not in his face, but yeet timber. Like, have wood.
Uh-huh.
Nature says bad you.
I got him targeted. Have at it.
Okay. What do you want me to roll to attack him?
Probably be a ranged attack roll.
Do we have a button for that?
With an improvised weapon? Yeah. So if you go to your combat
attack base settings,
yeah. There should probably be a modifier for improvised weapon.
But I'm throwing it with my muscles to be strong with this.
You would add strength to damage then.
All right, so but range still is okay. So
Yeah, but it's still a improvised weapon, so it's a penalty.
What is the
So,
penalty, Joe?
-2.
Negative. Yeah, -2.
Okay, there you go. So put -2 in the bottom modifier, Fantasy Grounds, our sponsor, and yeet the button of Aiden's direction.
the modifier button. Where is it?
Very bottom left of the entire
Where
fantasy.
you type in -2 in the big window next to the virtual dice.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. The map was covering it. It's actually, if you PSA, the map will cover it. -2, and then just use my base.
Ranged, I guess.
Yeah.
It's ranged attack.
Yeah, sure. I have javelins.
Okay.
Never, not that I throw them. That's why I still have them.
Any idea of damage for a medium-sized rock, since he's a large creature carrying a medium-sized rock?
Improvised weapons are D4 and D6, I believe.
I'll give you a D6. It's a big rock. Okay, so he yeets, and this thing, right, just tilts sideways, and it goes right by him, and he just kind of looks at it go by. Also, in your path and your yeeting or whatever type of thing, the aerodynamic, you're not a first-time flyer, but you are kind of new to being a druid shape-shifting and being a flying
there's
frog.
a lot of new first times.
There's
at this.
4, yeah, so it's like, it's a close, or, well, it's better than just bouncing off him, right? 22, it hits him, and it just bounced off like nothing, and that just makes you look bad, so I had him turn, I don't know why I'm picturing like anime mecha. You know how they're flying with their jets and they turn sideways.
The persona, right? And you dare attack me.
Exactly. And an action left. I'm assuming you're going to.
Yeah, I just do a 180. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Do what you want.
All right.
And I double back.
All right. And with your perfect, I think it's perfect flying, you can basically just turn and through the Ilman turn. Right.
Yeah. Or any like the Superman or
Yeah. Okay. Which puts you 40 feet away.
Yeah.
All right. That's you. Lobrak. Okay, so your target is 40 feet away. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Oh, that kind of eats that plan. But
Range increment of your throwing knives?
10 feet. So I'd be taking a -8 to my things, but I do have a javelin. Apparently in my inventory.
Ah.
Yes. So I will draw that as one action, spin around on the back, and kind of reverse cowboy on Muros, holding, kind of like one of his top little notches behind me, and just chuck this thing at him.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. If Doug's character, the orc, has a southern accent, then he has crafting saddle. He made you this nice little Gilligan saddle, and palm trees and coconuts, and just comes with the character territory. So you've got something strapped
Put the
around.
lime in the coconut.
I mean, even
And we had time to plan for this one, so he'd totally be wearing it.
Well, you know how they ride a bull? It's just basically a rope, and the rope's knotted, and you hang on to the knot. They just threw a rope around the frog and just kind of knotted up a bit, and you have sort of a purchase to grip,
Yes.
Now this is called a slip knot. Should you need to get free.
Flashback to 6 hours of knot training, 1 hour, obviously, that they spent on tactics. All right.
Have you established a safe word?
Okay.
Baldwin's on fire tonight.
That was a 31 to hit, but I realized since it's within the second range increment, it's a -2. So 29, does that still hit?
Where's my dude? Yes.
Okay. I assume I don't get sneak attack damage from this. I mean, you might be surprised, but probably not flat-footed.
He went before you, so because I went in the turn, I'm going to say no.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
And what did you chuck at me? A javelin.
Yeah, just a regular javelin.
All right. Well, good news. A mortal weapon can wound it. Flying it, and a whole bunch of feathers burst out the other side of its wing, and it caws in pain. Curse you. And that's Lobrak's first action. Sorry, second. First you turned in the saddle.
Yep.
Then you drew a weapon. Then you threw it. Because you didn't have the javelin ready. You went, oh, inventory. Draw a weapon. Sorry, dude. 1, 2, 3.
No. I realize that.
Yeah, okay.
No.
With one action left, what do you do?
Turn back around, slap my butt, be like, come get it.
Oh, yes. The aerodynamics of the kilt flapping in the wind, exposing those luscious thighs and more. All right.
Miros has chest hair, but Lobrek has...
Low-hanging fruit?
Low hanging.
Lobrek. Oh, that's how you got your name. What's that?
They don't call him the grapevine for no reason.
The
Okay.
bracket's very low.
All right. And the fans are bleeding every time we get really weird and sexist. Okay. So back to me. You're 40 feet out. Well, now.
Weird and sexy. That's Lobrek in a nutshell.
Lobrek in a nutshell.
Where is my range? This thing opens up with a stunning screech. It is pissed that it's been wounded and that your guys are mocking it. A 30-foot burst. So, it moves a single action to close the distance. I have 30-foot flight. Okay? I hang back. I don't use all 35 feet. I hang back 10 feet away because I also have reach. And I just shriek. Can I have a fortitude save, gentlemen?
Certainly. 31.
Very nice. Lobrak?
Oh, that's a 12.
Oh. So 28. So 18 would be a crit failure. On a failure, creature is stunned 2. On a crit failure, you are stunned 3. So this thing shrieks and just literally vibrates your skull so bad. It's so nasty. Let's pull up the effects tab, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Stunned 3. So, Lobrak is stunned 3. Now, I've got stunned 1. So, that's 1 negative. I'm going to need you to be -2 to everything. But I think there's more. Joe?
Yeah, stun is a lot worse.
It's a lot of not fun to have. Tell them what you got, Joe.
Yeah, because with stun, it's you lose an action per number on your next turn.
Well,
So
here we
if
go.
You're stunned 3.
Reading off my screen, okay. Stunned. You can't act. A stunned value indicates how many total actions you lose. Like Joe said. Stunned 3, you actually have no actions left. But, wasn't he hasted with a potion? So he actually has 1?
No.
Okay.
No. It wasn't actually hasted. It was just boosted to movement.
However, it resets every time you get you regain actions, like it goes around initiative, reduce the number of stun value by 1.
Just like any condition.
Each time you regain actions, reduce number by your stunned value. Then reduce your stun value by the number of actions lost. If the stun has duration, lose all your actions for the listed duration. Stun, override, slowed. Actions, hang on a second. So 1 for 1? 3 for 3? That doesn't make any sense. Every time you regain an action, reduce number by your stunned value.
Mm-hmm.
Then reduce your stun value by the number of actions lost. So it says, it gets to your turn, how many stuns do you have? 3. You lose all those actions. Then you come around to your turn, and because it was stunned 3, it just 3 just comes off? It doesn't go down by 1?
It goes down by 1, and then it goes down by 1. It's like all conditions.
Okay. Well, this one's talking about, like, whatever the stunned is, that's how many you reduce it by. So it's like, sounds like it was only 1 round. Maybe it's a misprinted screen. Can you look into that?
I will.
It's the same. It says the same wording on Archives of Nethys. Then you reduce your stun value by the number of actions you lost.
Well, if you lost 3,
Yeah,
stun drops to 0, and that's it?
Yeah, I think the only time it doesn't actually do that is if there's a duration for being stunned. Like if it says like stunned for 1 minute if you fail your check.
Well, I guess stunned is one action, like one round, and you go and you shake it off. Anyway, for right now, though, you're going to do, unfortunately, nothing when it comes up to your turn.
Yep.
Right?
But luckily, we have the saddle, so I'm not immediately just.
Well, you were hanging on. You don't need an action to hang on. Not unless he's like, because he's doing, like,
Yeah.
I guess riding is an action.
Well, I mean, I use my last action to turn back around in the saddle, and
I thought you said
the feet.
I thought you only
up.
had 3, not 4.
Yeah, it was 1 to draw, 1 to throw, and then 1 to turn back around
Okay.
and slap the butt.
Let's look up riding.
Riding?
Yeah, because it's like if it takes an action to ride, like he isn't secure, he's hanging onto a rope. But if you got to burn a new action every round to like raise a shield versus combat, if he's just sitting there gliding along and hanging on with no actions for a full round, that's 6 seconds of him. He might just kind of, slide off the rope, as it were. Anyway, while you guys are looking all that up, we'll have Aiden look up riding. We got Joe confirming my stun, and I have 1 action left. I flew, I screeched, and then I have 10-foot reach. And with my 10-foot reach, I think we're going to open up by clawing the little bugger that shot me. I don't know. He's a British Vrock. You shot me.
Sorry, I didn't. Of all the voices I've ever imposed upon a Vrock, that was never one.
Are you expecting? Diamond glue. You shot
But now,
me.
if you put a top hat on them, it makes total sense.
It's a Terry Gilliam, really top hat on a vulture. I ever see those like the twin vulture, the female vultures at the end of the Bugs Bunny when he's playing around with abracadabra, right? And he turns the dude into a double vulture. He's like, "Hey, ladies, you shot me." All right, here it comes with a single claw, reaching out with a 29, swiping at Lobrak, drawing nasty slashing damage, and he does 3d6 plus 9 plus evil. Do you have any resistance to evil damage?
No.
One of my d6s is evil. 3d6 plus strength plus d6 of evil for a total of 20 points of damage, and that is my turn. Miros. So here's the thing. Miros, this thing caught up to us right away. You technically are faster. You believe you are at 40 to its 35. But if you engage this thing, you have to fight it for 2.5 minutes because that's how far away your allies are. So if you think you can take this thing alone, have at it. If not,
Run away!
Exactly.
Oh, no. I'm carrying on with a plan, and
Okay.
I'm looking back.
You jet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 10 feet away. Now we got to start doing math. You've got 4 actions.
I've got 4 actions.
Nope,
And you-
he has 3. I didn't haste him. I stone skinned and flew him.
Okay, so you've got 120
3
feet.
actions.
120
Yeah.
feet.
I'll haste him when he gets back. It doesn't last long enough for me to send him on the way.
Okay, so here's
Yeah.
some fun math.
A smarter version of me would have cast Longstrider. I didn't know I had that one.
Yeah.
A smarter version of future me, the next Vrock. Save it for the next Vrock.
I'm new to these abilities that I've gotten access to.
Yeah, they say live and
spells.
learn until you die.
It's right.
Then you
That's
sleep.
the natural order of things.
That is a very dwarven statement, Jeff. Are you sure you don't have a beard?
I see a wee shade of something.
It
It's
peeks out
wanting
every
there.
morning and I shave it off. So, he has 105 movement unless he can boost his speed or actions, and you have 120. So
I will always be gated.
So with 15-foot difference, how many rounds are in 2.5 minutes?
Math!
20.
Thank you.
Well, sorry.
25.
Yeah, 25.
Okay,
Sorry.
so we did 1 round. So 24 times 15. 360 feet. So, you guys spot incoming. And when he literally gets over top of you guys, exactly 360 feet away, and again, you'll have that many rounds to shoot at him or buff or whatever as I rapidly close. This is why the math is valid. But question is he carrying a rider or did he fall off? So let's talk about stunning and riding, starting with Joe's stunning.
All right, so with stunning, the condition is correct the way you were trying to explain it. So if you have stun 3, which Aiden does.
Yep.
He is stunned. He loses 3 actions. And then on his next turn, whatever the value remaining is, then he loses more actions. So if he's stunned 4, stunned 5, etc., etc.
Right. So it's like 1 round. Poof, done. Reset. Yep. Okay. Good news. Bad news. Riding. Aiden. Does it take an action to ride, to hang on, to...
There isn't.
Okay.
Normally.
All right. I think this is going to be a tough battle, and I don't want to Kai box it with sort of a 50 lean one way, 50 lean the other way. Where did Logbrack go? Oh, he's back there. Crash, you know.
So riding only takes effect if you command the animal.
Ah, there it is. So I will err in your favor. You did technically spend an action last round interacting with your harness and dug in, and then you start firing, you know, recoil and all that stuff. So you're hanging on. You're stunned. 6 seconds of you going, and maybe even begin to slide. You know, maybe it's a little sideways. So for the low price of a single action to recover yourself, that, you know, you're slipping off or, you know, you're hanging type of thing, you're up after Miros. Miros, jets.
Hey.
Boom. Okay.
Ah.
So he can put 15 feet between us every round. He is 10 feet away after Miros goes. See, that's the crappy part. Miros goes, he puts 120 feet. Then you go.
No, that's
then
a great part.
He could hold his action.
Yeah. You want to hold your action for the Vrock?
Well, this first turn I won't. So since I only have 1 action, I'm gonna re-steady myself and like almost tie the rope around my wrist, like wrap it once or twice. So like even if I do get stunned again, it's like holding me on there and I dangle off.
Yeah, I gotcha. Wrap the ankle, right?
Yeah, actually, wrap the ankle.
Then your hands are free to, you know, Under Armour, you know, Robin Hood is shit. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, okay. Because it's epic.
Yeah, so I'll do that before the Vrock moves, but after that, I'll delay my turn until after the Vrock moves, but before Miros goes.
Okay, right now, he swiped you. You feel pain. It is Miros's go. Okay, Miros puts distance. Now the sucker is like 120 feet away, 130. Right now it's your go, and you do all your steadying. Right.
Yep.
Now the Vrock goes. I close. Okay, but even with 3 turns, I can't get within reach because you gain, was it 15 feet around? So he closes. I had 10 feet at 15, so he gets as close, madly clawing, as 25 feet. If, and that's a big if he does nothing but fly. Question is,
what else does he have?
what if I got at range? Yeah, I got so many cool things I can do.
I think I remember him using something last session that scares me greatly.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Imagine me having a 4th level spell once, and then imagine me having it again at 5th level.
Okay.
So, Dimension Door, 120 feet, heightened, 1 mile.
Yep.
Ow.
That would be the 5th level.
Yeah. Anyway, crappy, I gotta burn it now. But yeah, seeing no reason why that you guys are just running, you know, you're gonna draw me, this type of thing. Okay, that's good. I use my 5th level dimension door, and I put myself, the 120, you know what I mean? I'd literally put myself right in front of Messsina, off to one side, like so he doesn't hit me. So that but what do you mean? Like so I can swipe him as he goes by? Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I put myself ahead of him 10 feet and over 5. So he's within 10 feet of my reach. I can unload, blah, 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 right? But poof, I'm suddenly there. So 2 actions I cast. Verbal Somatic, boogly boogly, and he disappears, Lobrak, and then he reappears on our 12 o'clock and takes swipes, this time at your mount, because he realizes it's faster. If I take down the mount, that little goblin that I've seen twice now is mine, all mine. So, good news is, I'm pretty much out of, I got 1 action left. So, what to do? This time, I think I'm going to bite you. Smack you, pierce you with a beak attack. Miros, the Frogbender. 33 for a hit against Miros. You take 3d8 plus strength, piercing, and 1d6 evil for a total of 23 points of damage. And now it is your turn, and he is
Stoneskin does something?
Oh, yeah. We forgot to actually place that on you. What does Stoneskin do? Matt? Al?
Stone Skin
Right,
is a wonderful spell.
Hang on. I'm going to
An
target...
absolutely glorious spell.
Let me target Messsina and
so-
push the button. Like, it'll actually give him stuff. So
It should have. I don't know if I targeted
he's
him.
targeted him now, so try it now.
So I will push the button.
There you go. See? Cast, Stoneskin, Miros. No, I still want to hear what it does, but at least Fantasy Grounds might help.
So, the target gains resistance 5 to physical damage,
Okay, I'll take 5 off.
except adamantine.
No.
Each time the target is hit by a bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing attack, Stoneskin's duration decreases by 1 minute.
Okay, he got hit once. So you're 10 minutes, or how long is it?
It's a 20-minute spell.
Okay, so now it's 19 minutes, and 23 hit points lost becomes only 18, because I'm going to do the resistance of 5 for you.
Yep.
You got resist 5 piercing, and I pierced you with my beak. So you only take 18 points of damage, and your 20 minutes becomes 19. And this is on top of the fly time. So you flew 2.5 minutes out here. You start mixing up with them, right? So it's 2 minutes off, somewhere in that half a minute, 30 seconds plus the rounds will burn that into whatever, and a full minute comes off. So we are minus 3 minutes total, and then we have 30 seconds plus 2 rounds. Tick-tock. Right. That's me, Miros. This thing is in front of you. And you're you gonna fly straight like an arrow? You're gonna peel off? What are you gonna do?
Zoom.
Zoom what?
Straight.
Straight through? Okay. Thank you for the attack of opportunity. As you fly straight past me, I have attack of opportunity. You're flying through my threatening squares of 10 feet. When monster's reach, uses manipulate move action. Off you go. If the Vrock is flying and a creature triggers an attack of opportunity, I can claim 2 strikes with my talons against the creature instead of a single strike. So as you go by, he leans back, does the flap, and the feet come up, and you get a double strike, possibly. My feet are agile, so I will take the second strike as -4 instead of -5. This is not a free show here. He's not a total dick. Talon 1 is a hit for Miros, and my feet don't do as much. 2d6 plus 8 plus evil. Pumping a -4 for the next one. Hitting you with the talons. Natural 20.
Are you counting his +5 to AC? Did you add that to your sheet, right?
Yeah, I have a default. I'm running with a static AC of 30.
Okay.
Is it in here? Is it calculating it?
Yeah, that's...
I've punched it in on.
Okay. So
it's calculated.
It's good. Okay. Now, that 21 points is actually 5 less, and I'll take it off when I'm done mutilating him. But back to the
hero point. That no. Roll that again.
Sorry.
Nay, I say. Sorry,
So
wrong accent.
I will say that it isn't being calculated because a 35 shouldn't be a critical.
It is because it's natural.
Natural 20.
Oh, dirty.
No,
I didn't see that.
That's
Right.
in there.
So getting
No.
back to sinking my claws in before the committee like tears apart my. He's like sitting. He's got one claw, and then we just hear these voices. Him and Miros are looking up, and he's like, "Jesus, I hate this part."
Does your god do this too?
All the time. Look at all that dice.
Can we just do this to by ourselves? Yeah, let's go fuck off that way.
33 and 21 is a total of 54 points of damage, which I will remove 10 from because it's two separate strikes. But
Is that no? That's the critical, and you got to re-roll that one
reroll
because I
what?
said the critical that you hit on me.
Hero points
I'd say-
you can't screw my rolls, just yours.
Can I?
No, that's Star Wars, dude.
What if I 2 hero points?
Sorry.
No negotiation.
Sorry, dude.
3 hero points to fuck up your roll.
He starts shaking you. No, okay, it's bad enough that are messing with me. Oh, now
I will.
the Muros
I'll make
is
the
leeching
goblin
up
do
into
things
my
for you.
voice. I've gone from British to Scottish rock. Get off me. Anyway, I will take 2 more minutes off your fly time.
Ah, shite.
Oh, shit, it is. 3 minutes is now minus 5 minutes because it was 2 strikes. Anyway, as I was saying, 54 points of damage is actually only 44. I will give you 10 back. 2 separate strikes. They are slashing, and you resist 5 each time. So it's only 62 wounds, not 72. Now, I finally got that done. If the committee would like to speak now. I think we're done. Natural 20, all good. Lots of evil damage in there. Took the resist off. We ate. Everyone's happy. This is a very important fight, and I don't want to botch it up. So, if any
Relatively.
objections, speak now. All right, that's a me because that was just attack of opportunity. It's
It's
actually
a still me.
it's Miros.
I object to your demeanor in general.
I literally have a comment early in Age of Ashes saying the DM is very condescending, but this show is still worth watching.
It's so appropriate. That's so appropriate.
Really, you have an entire dictionary of insults from my jackassery game show GMing style, and the best they can do is condescending, which I actually chalk up to
The
our
best
weird
you can
humor.
do is condescending.
Yeah, that one's
Are you
pretty
being
hardcore,
condescending
though.
to the
Yeah,
commenter
hardcore,
who says
hardcore.
you're
You have
condescending? Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
You have this train wreck of a GM to deal with, and the best they can do is condescending. I'll take that.
Ugh.
Back to you, Matt. On the news
I would
desk.
never call you a train wreck, Jeff.
Thank you. So,
What a rude.
he used to call me a rockstar DM in year one.
Sometimes I would even grant you the employee of the month.
Ooh.
Why, thank you. Hear that comment, guy? Employee of the month. All right.
Yeah, that guy.
Nameless comment guy whose name I cried into my pillow and forgot. All right. Miros, single action gets you attack of opportunity, but you've got 50 feet on him now. Do you want to keep
Yeah.
flying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Stick to the plan.
Sticking
thing.
to the plan. Okay.
Like a stone. The stone
So-
goes down the hill. You know which way? One way.
Okay. The battle pauses as this thing tries to pursue you. It got hit, it got insulted, but it had a little taste. It actually got a hit on each of you, and it wants more. And I believe you managed to goad it. So, taking 2.5 minutes, but okay, it's only fly time. Another 2.5 minutes, which is technically 3 if we count that other half minute.
Can I
So-
ready an action for as soon as
Sure.
Miros gets in range?
Oh yeah, you guys are sitting there like completely concentrated, constipated, straining. going,
exactly. So as soon as he's in range, haste him.
All right, hang on a second. So let's change to the map that we're about to use. Did we go with jungle map number 1 or jungle clearing number 2? Or would you like to trade both maps for what's inside this box?
Jungle boogie.
Oh.
Wait. Both maps
Go
for what's
boogie.
inside the box?
Yeah.
Get the box.
No, I don't trust the box. I don't trust the box.
No one puts baby
Box.
Lobrax in the box.
No, we'll go with jungle clearing too.
All right.
We're already set up.
All right. Well,
We've been hiding in the bushes for a while.
we have to show the audience, what was in the box. Oh, that's a mimic certain death. Okay, you chose wisely. So,
It puts the lotion
It's like
in the box.
suddenly the ground is all lava.
Ow!
It was a
Not
mimic
again.
that gives me all teeth.
He comes flying in low, 20 feet above the ground. What is that? Perception all around, gentlemen.
Everybody?
Everyone
No,
on the
man.
ground.
Everybody.
Place your minis on the ground. Everyone's in their happy bush.
In the tower.
I'm going to assume the plan is to land right in the middle of you
19
guys so you guys
perception.
can jump out and boot stomp this thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Thanks.
Yeah.
26.
During this fly time, I would actually pull a lesser elixir of life out of my bag.
Yep.
Lift up one of Muros's giant frog lips and just dump it in his mouth to heal him up a bit.
Acrobatics. Crawling to the front of a slimy frog in flight, jet streaming, no capes.
And the entire time, the
One.
thing
He pours it in your eyes. Okay, now you're blind.
So now
aggressive frog sounds.
audience, if you couldn't tell by my screams of pain.
He pours it in. Okay, he wastes the
I
potion.
hurt, so you hurt.
He pours it in your eyes. Okay, I will cost you. Like, it's not like you're gonna crash, but you possibly waver or don't shoot the arrow true to the course. You just even if veering 2%. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Yeah. At these speeds.
And then you have to readjust next round, which means I will have the Vrock gain a single action of yours 40 feet on you. So when he arrives, he will not be 360. He will only be 320 away. Got any other potions, Aiden? I like this.
No, I don't.
Well, then say goodnight, because we will see you all next time.
Oh, come on.
Actually, wait, I do have a second potion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I only have 2 eyes. You already took the first one. I only got the spare left.